Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They're all over him. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trying to take it back. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down. The defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Ncaa. With the catch, it's Ellis. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, pressure's coming. Good job just to get rid of that one.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Ncaa to throw for it on 4th. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Flips it out in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Boggs. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. But I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Ncaa. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now, Ncaa unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Shut it down's going up top. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Knowles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. There he goes. The 20. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Hides the ball. Here he comes on the bootleg. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Deep in the end zone, it's Matthews. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's Ncaa to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. On the move. Got out of trouble and throws. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Florida State! Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Left side, it's Matthews. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Throwing, Ncaa makes the grab. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running inside. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. He's past the sticks. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Gets the back moving. Ncaa. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa rushes on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes up.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Here's Ncaa to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack to play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands. And now...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Knowles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Long way to go on second down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Right side, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Fourth down, Ncaa. Rush right in his face. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On play action. Fires to the middle, and he almost had a pick.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, it's Knight. Turning it on! And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Got his man in the middle. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. Ncaa to throw for it on 4th. Keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball moving.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Under pressure. And he gets it away.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Just going to keep it after the snap. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Unloads it left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Motion from the back. Second down to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Drops back on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of that one.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And the RPO got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
1st and 10 from their own 17. That one just came off his hand badly.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Chroma. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Dangerous screen into traffic. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Throwing, Imaliava. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and
he's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got some room, it was over. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. On the return, it's Singleton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Croma. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. All over him immediately.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. The Noles decide to punt it away. On the return. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now.
Touchdown, Bruins! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Hits inside, it's Kroma. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's Daniels. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Sees a crease. Got the first down. There he goes. The 20, the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. takes the handoff. It's Chroma. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The run inside. It's Chroma. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. And he dropped it. It looked for